Hey, it's Ryan with SMB. Today we're going to be doing an install on our body mounts for the 94 to 02 Ram. It can fit the 1500, 2500, and 3500 trucks. We're going to do it on an extended cab today, so we're going to be using 8 mounts. If you have a single cab truck, you're going to be using just the 6-pack kit, which comes like this. All of our mounts are going to ship in trays, ready to go with each assembly and a full new hardware pack with OE bolts. So we'll get this set aside since we won't be using this right now. I've got the 8 mounts laid out we're about to be installing. So we're going to start slapping these in the truck after we get the original ones removed. I'm going to start pulling the factory ones out right now. So we're going to start at the core support on the driver's side, 19 millimeter. And get that out of there. I'm going to slide over. We're going to replace the driver's side mounts first, but I'm going to loosen all the passenger ones up as well, so the cab doesn't shift. So I'll just take this mount, the lower cup out. So we're gonna work our way backwards. And I just jumped under the second row on the driver's side. The whole cup's broken off, so I'm glad we're down here doing this today. Should help the ride quality a little bit, having a mount installed again on the bottom of that gun. So this is third row, another 19 millimeter. And then fourth row, someone's been here before and already replaced this bolt. So we're going to jump over and repeat this process on the passenger side. So we've got this like reinforced area here in the middle that we've got the jack under. And then I've just taken a dead blow and beat the mount from the bottom. Oh, well, this one's loose, so we don't need that. But if they were seized up, you just whack it from the bottom. I'll try the core support real quick. Oh, this one's free too. All right, now we're ready to install our SMB mounts. This is the lower cup. This bolt was basically showing, all we could see was the bolt was in the truck and snapped off right here clean. So if you just took one of these factory bolts, it was snapped essentially right here. So what happens is when you go to remove the mount from the frame tab, you can't jack the truck high enough to get the mount out. And also you can't access the back of this nut here. So what we did was just welded a nut onto the stud of this snapped off bolt, threw a socket on this, backed this right out, and then we went in with the new SMB replacement bolts. So we got the SMB mounts here. Everything above the red piece of rubber is going to go above the frame. So it's going to be the red plastic or silicone shim, the plastic frame cap, the isolator itself, the metal upper cup, and then our plastic cap. And we're just going to walk this over the truck. I may have to lift up a little bit higher, but we'll see. And we'll set it in the frame like so. Next, we're going to set the driver's foot position. Get it in the frame. Third row back. Get it in, and then we'll go to the fourth row. Oh, it is? Okay, now I'm going to lower the cab onto the SMB mounts. So we'll take a lower cup and a lower isolator, press them in from the bottom, and then we'll take our new bolt and get that started by hand here. These will be 15 millimeters. We'll do it one more time. Core support row. We're just gonna get these hand tight because we still have to lift the other side of the truck up. So I got the jack in the same spot on the passenger side. Bolts are all loose on the driver on the new SMB mounts. And I'm just come under here and whack these out of here. With those all out, we'll start at the rear and drop our S&B uppers in. Should just fall right into the frame tab and work our way forwards. Okay, with all the uppers in, we can slowly let our passenger side of the truck down. Get our jack out of here. And then I'm gonna repeat the process with the lowers. Got our 4 new bolts, start at the core support. And then work our way back. And then I'm going to use a 15 millimeter and start running these down. And then we'll torque them all to 76 foot-pounds. So we've gotten through and torqued all the bolts to 76 foot-pounds. That concludes the install.